It's the C-Diz Show that you gotta watch. It's the greatest show that you'll ever watch. It's the C-Diz Show, and I wanna show that you. It's the C-Diz Show that I will want, and it's the C-Diz Show, 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 and it's the C-Diz Show. Hey, welcome to the C-Diz Show. I am your host, Cesar Davila. This is a show, basically, things that I like, things that I read, things that I want to show you, tell you about, so that you're informed, you can tell all your friends about too. Let's get started with the sports stories. I want to start off with two running backs in the NFL have been under scrutiny. Rashard Mendenhall of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Tashard Choice of the Dallas Cowboys have both been under fire for tweets that they have made regarding the Bin Laden situation. Whatever happened to free speech? Now, I will say this. The Rashard Mendenhall tweets, those were a little more insensitive and out of context, maybe a little ignorance in there. Now, I'll start off with the lesser of the two. Not players-wise, but tweet-wise. Tashard Choice wrote, "Note to catch a predator tonight? Not cool of CNBC." I'm not saying I would have done the same thing, but he has every right to say that he wanted to watch his show. He did apologize early this morning through different media outlets. I don't think he should have. Personally, I just think people are too sensitive these days, and they gotta get over it. If somebody doesn't want to watch a 4-hour news coverage about Bin Laden's death, then so what? I'm sure he's happy that the U.S. found some type of closure in this Bin Laden saga. But you're gonna criticize a guy for wanting to watch his show? And he puts it on Twitter? Come on. Rashard Mendenhall, on the other hand, he went a little bit further than he should have, possibly. I think probably the most offensive tweet was the one that, well, this is what he said: "We'll never know what really happened. I just have a hard time believing a plane could take a skyscraper down demolition style." See that? That's a little bit too much. See, right there, those are accusations to someone or something else other than Bin Laden of committing the 9/11 attacks. It's just bad taste. In one, he said, "For those of you who said you want to see Bin Laden burn in hell and piss on his ashes, I ask you how God would feel about your heart." That tweet I like. He also wrote, "What kind of person celebrates death? It's amazing how people can hate a man they have never even heard speak. We've only heard one side. There are a lot of people who claim to be Christian, yet they rejoice over the fact that Obama was murdered." Did I say Obama? I meant Osama. Their names are just so close, and I find that disheartening. I mean, the Vatican even came out and said, "This is wrong. Don't cheer." He did apologize this morning, just like Tashard Choice. That's what it's come out to be. Athletes, celebrities, they will say whatever's on their mind, and the next day they'll have to apologize. I think it's crappy. I don't think people should do it. Be strong. Be a man. I think the only person that doesn't apologize after he's said something is Charles Barkley, and that's why I like him. Sorry if by defending these guys I offended anybody. I completely apologize. I wasn't thinking. It was taken out of context. I didn't really mean it like that, so I completely apologize. And I will do my best to, in the future, learn more about the subject and try not to be so ignorant. I am so sorry. I apologize. Now I want to talk to you guys about a story that makes me sick. This is about 58-year-old Michael Schacht, who was an usher at PNC Park for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And after a game on April 9th, on his way home, he suffered a heart attack in his car. He stopped on the side of the road because he was having a heart attack. And when a 17-year-old kid walked up to his car, pulled him out of the seat, searched him, stole his wallet, got in his car, and drove off, leaving the man on the road to die. Mr. Schacht was taken to a nearby hospital and died. How depressing. I mean, here you have a guy who needs help, and the kid just goes and not only robs him of his wallet, not only robs him of his car, but robs him of his life. I mean, it's just a sad story. Gives me little hope for the youth that we have. Now, the kid was found. The car was found. He will be charged with car theft and robbery for a juvenile. He won't be charged for the death of the man because it wasn't really his fault. But just a sad story, man. Makes me sad to think about it. ESPN released a statistic of top earners per sport, and it was actually really surprising to see how much athletes get paid. I knew about Alex Rodriguez, I knew about Kobe Bryant, I knew about Lionel Messi, the big stars you know about. I didn't know that Phil Taylor, a professional darts competitor, he made over $1 million last year in prize money. No endorsements, just prize money. Joey Chestnut, the great hot dog eater, he made $218,000 in prize winnings alone. That is insane. Renato Nunez, apparently he's the best bull rider. He made almost $1.6 million last year. Kevin Van Dam made $915,000 doing what we like to do as hobby, fishing. He made almost $1 million catching fish. McLean Ward made over $1 million jumping over things with a horse. That's great. In related news, Ramon A. Dominguez, who just sits on a horse while the horse runs for him, made over $17 million last year. This is insane, right? The top racquetball athlete made $300,000. Even the best sled dog person made money, $50,000. The two highest sports were tied for baseball and boxing. In baseball, Alex Rodriguez came off with $32 million last year, as did Manny Pacquiao in boxing. Apparently, the lowest paying sport is women's bowling, and women bowler makes $40,000. So now, before I go, I wanted to ask you guys which hit you thought was better. I saw these two hits over the last couple days, and I wanted to see who got jacked up the worst. Now, so the first video is actually a Red Sox fan that goes onto the field, gets tackled by a security guard, but the security guard must have played football sometime because he jacked that dude up. Check it out. And then in the second video, one of the lines judge in the soccer game in Europe was actually tackled by a player. Some say it was accidental, some say it was deliberate. It looked kind of dirty. These are the two hits, and you tell me what you like. So I want to thank you guys for watching the show today. If you're going to see anything, C-Diz. I want to thank the sponsors for the show, Lifestyles, Stay Horny, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful Hump Day Wednesday. I will see you on Friday. Adios, motherfucker! It's the C-Diz Show that you gotta watch. It's the greatest show that you'll ever watch. It's the C-Diz Show, and I wanna show that it's the C-Diz Show that I want. And it's the C-Diz Show, 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 and it's the C-Diz Show.